Alright, so the glitch that we're doing today is going on Modded Avenger. For this you need garage level B2 in your nightclub full, and you're going to need to have a bike in there. So I ordered Carbon RS off of Legendary Motorsports and I put it in there. So as you can see, my garage was full, you need it to be full, and then from there, once you have garage level B2 full with any random bike in there, you're going to head down into garage level B4. You're going to have to fill that up with as many cars as you can. You need to get that garage full as well. Then you're going to need to drive your donor car in there, which is a modded car or a Benny's car and an F1 car. Now you're going to need a terabyte in your terabyte garage as well. It needs to be in this area because it's important for the glitch later on. From there I headed into an invite only session, invited my friend and made my way over to the facility. Now from here you're going to need to call out a car, a personal vehicle that begins with the letter T. This is important because we're going to need to call our terabyte out from a job in a minute. Now once your car is spawned in, the car that begins with the letter T, head into your facility and you're going to need to do a couple of things in here. One of them being that you're going to need to invite your friend into the facility. You're going to need to have all of the normal car areas in your facility filled up. So you're going to need to just buy a couple of LGs, just fill up your facility. It doesn't matter about all them special vehicles from the Doomsday DLC vehicles, it just needs to be all the main 7 slots. Now from here, request a job from Martin, Ron, Gerald. You know, just request a job from one of those people. Now, I requested the job from Martin because you're going to need to have one single job for this glitch. It's similar to the terabyte merge. So if you've invited your friend and you have all the vehicles in the slots, all 7 slots, head over to the facility planning screen with your friend with that one job in your job list. It's important that you have only that one job in your job list because you're going to have to do it from that specific job. You don't want any other jobs spawning in and ruining the glitch. Now from here you're going to need to quickly use right on the D-pad to continue the heist finale, and you're basically going to have to then press up on the D-pad and X or A depending on what console you're on really fast. Once you press to start the finale, push up on the D-pad and press X or A, keep spamming. It needs to do that. It'll probably take a couple of tries like how it did for me. And if you don't have the heist finale set up, there is actually a glitch video. I'll have a link in the description to actually get it set up straight from not doing any preps or setups. Now in this attempt I failed, so I'm going to try that again. So I'm going to quickly press around the D-pad, pull up on the D-pad and start spamming X since I'm on PlayStation. It's downloading the job, and as you can see it still says Bogdan problem Leicester. Now I'm going to have one more try at this. I'm pretty sure I should be able to get it. Now what it should say at this top is the Bogdan problem, then in brackets it should have whoever you requested the job from. As you can see here it says the Bogdan problem, but it says that the job's from Martin. Now from here you just want to confirm the settings and invite your friend into the job. Once they have joined the job, you want to start launching the session, and then you'll be on this kind of blurred screen here. What you want to keep doing is pressing down the D-pad so that it actually takes you off of this screen onto the next one, because it will freeze you on this screen. So as you're about to see, I keep pressing down on the D-pad here so it'll take me onto the next screen. Now once it puts you on this screen, since you called out a car with the letter T, it'll have all the T cars. So I'll have all the cars that begin with the letter T. From here you want to find your terabyte. And once you get your terabyte, you want to select it and then make sure you ready up so that it saves. Now your friend will have a different kind of glitched out screen, so he won't be able to ready up, so you're going to have to wait for the continuing time at the bottom to actually finish. Once you load into the job, you'll notice that you've spawned in Bogdan's submarine. Now from here all you want your friend to do is actually leave the job, so he can pull up his phone and then just leave using his phone. Now once he's done that, it should come up with a mission failed screen. Then it'll take you onto the continue menu. Once you're on the continue menu, after you've got the fail screen, all you want to do is press continue. Then you want to head into free mode. That's all you want to do for this step, is you want to head into free mode after pressing continue on the continue screen. Now from there you'll notice that you will be spawning on Mount Chiliad. If you check on the map right now, we should have our terabyte. So right now it's similar to the terabyte merge glitch that's on the channel. So from here all you want to do is job warp, basically a solo teleport method of going to the closest one to your nightclub. So find a job that's closest to your nightclub. If you don't have jobs available on your map, go on to hide options. Then you want to press to start the job and quickly disconnect your controller. Now if you want to know how to do that, then basically you're going to have to go on sound and devices on PlayStation, then press turn off device, or you want to, if you're on Xbox, take out your batteries if you have a battery controller, stuff like that. Just disconnect your controller from the actual thing after starting up the job. So as soon as you start the job, then you need to disconnect your controller, and then it will say that please check that the controller is still connected. And what you want to do is wait for about roughly 45 seconds before putting your controller back in. And then once your controller reconnects, then you should spawn at the job that you actually selected. So after around 45 seconds, I reconnected my controller and I spawned over here. Now there is going to be a few things here, which is you need to pay attention to these next few steps. You don't want to mess up. So your terabyte can actually be bricked here. So if it's stuck here at different locations, it can get stuck at other nightclub locations as well. So what you want to do is just steal a streetcar and then go far enough away to call in your personal vehicle, or there's a way easier method if you have the up and atomizer. Now what you also want to do here is quickly go into Legendary Motorsport, get yourself a free car ARGZY quickly, and make sure that the garage that we're about to drive into is full. This is because you don't want to mess up by not having it full, so make sure that B2 is actually full. If B2 is full, then it's good to go. Make sure you still have that bike in there as well. So since I have the up and atomizer, I'm just going to back off of this website menu quickly. I'm just going to use the up and atomizer to get my terabyte unstuck from this spot, and then we're going to drive into garage level B2. Once you're at B2, you want to actually enter there and just replace the random bike that we put in there with the terabyte. Once you've done this, all you need to do is head over to exit the warehouse and then register as a motorcycle club. So as you can see, the terabyte has now replaced the motorcycle that we put in here. All we want to do is exit the actual warehouse and garage. Right now we want to just walk up to the doors and exit. Once we've exited, all you need to do is register as a motorcycle club, request that bike that was in there. Mine was the Carbon RS, and you want to sell that at any LS Customs. You need to just head over to the nearest LS Customs to you and sell the motorcycle. Okay, so from here we're going to continue doing the facility job glitch again, the same one we did. So from here I set my spawn location to the facility, then I changed my outfit so that the spawn location had saved. Now from here I left GT Online so that I could then join my friend into his public session. It doesn't matter what session you do this in, apparently it's easier in a public session for this part. But anyway, you just want to make it a quick entrance to your facility, so you could always job teleport here. And then what you want to do is head outside, and instead of calling in a car that begins with the letter T, you are actually going to call in a car that begins with the letter A. Because we're not calling our terabyte this time, we are going to call in our Avenger. So make sure to request a job and then have your friend in the facility planning room, and make sure you have only that one job in your list. And then all you need to do from here is just register as a CEO like how I did, because you're going to need to do that to access the finale screen. Then you want to actually press to access the finale screen and then press up on the D-pad and X. Now this is harder the second time I find normally. Now this took me about 5 goes, so I'm just going to skip through them goes and show you the time that I actually completed it. Alright, so remember, you need to press around the D-pad quickly and then pull up on the D-pad as soon as possible and keep spelling X or A so that it accepts the job whilst downloading the Bogdan problem. Now I'm just about to do it this time, so as I said one last time, press around the D-pad, access it, up on the D-pad spamming X or A, depending on the console. And as you can see from this go, I load into the Bogdan problem from Gerald. So I'm in the glitched version. Confirm the settings and invite your friend, and then press launch session. Alright, so remember, when you go on this screen, you'll be kind of stuck, so just press down the D-pad a bunch of times until you see it start moving across the lobby screen like this. Then it should load you onto the next lobby screen, where you need to actually begin to select your Avenger. So as you can see, I'm scrolling down the D-pad and now I'm here. So I picked out the A vehicle, the vehicle beginning with A, which was the Auto-Arch. I went one across and I have the Avenger. Once you select the Avenger, you want to press ready to play and then wait for the continue time. And from there, it's going to be the exact same. All you need to do is have your friend, once you've loaded in and spawned into the submarine, all you need your friend to do is leave the job using his phone. The mission will fail. And all you need to do is press continue and go into free mode. Now what you'll also recognize is that on this flashing screen, it should take around 30 seconds as well. You're going to be kind of stuck on this screen for the second time, spawning in the Avenger. So one last time, once you actually load in from this 30-second thing, all you need to do is have your friend pull up his thing to leave the job, so that you get the mission fail screen. It'll put you onto the continue screen. You want to press to continue. It'll put you on the job selection screen where you want to press free mode, and it'll spawn you on Mount Chiliad. Now from here, I've spawned on Mount Chiliad, but you'll notice that there is something different. Now that is the fact that we have not got any vehicle on the map right now. We have actually got no Avenger. Unlike when we did the Terabyte step, the Terabyte should spawn near you, but this time the Avenger is not going to spawn near you. So from here, all we need to do from this is job teleport, this time not to our nightclub, but we are actually going to job teleport to our facility. So all you need to do to do that again is actually head all the way down to wherever your facility is on the map. Select the nearest job, hover over the job for a bit, and it should come up with the option to start the job. Then you want to get ready on this screen, and as soon as you press to start the job, you want to disconnect your controller and wait for about 45 seconds. Now after 45 seconds, you want to reconnect your controller, and from there you should just load in right next to where that job was. Now what you want to do from here is call out a random car that you are going to lose. So you could probably call a free car ARGZY from a different garage that isn't from any of the nightclub garages. So just quickly call in an ARGZY or something like that, or a car you don't mind losing. Buy one if you have to before this, because basically we're going to have to replace this in the facility because it's necessary to do this. Now this car and the donor car, which is the modded car, F1 car, or Benny's car that you are using, are the only two cars that are actually lost from this glitch. No other cars are lost. Now, so I called in this car, and then basically I just called it in and drove into my facility. Easy as that. Now from there, all you want to do is replace it for one of the cars that are in there. Now, this is why I said that you had to have your facility full earlier on. It's because of this step right here. So I just drove it in, and then you just have to replace it for another vehicle that's in there right now. And that's pretty much it for that step. Well, you'll also notice that your Avenger has been turned back into stock. From there, all you want to do is enter the Avenger and change something on it. I changed the armor on the vehicle. Then all you need to do from there is exit the Avenger. Now from here, we're on the final stretch. Just set your spawn location to nightclub, and then from there you just want to change your outfit so that it actually saves. Then all you need to do from there is just find a new session quickly, as we're on the final part of this glitch. From here you want to head into garage level B2 where your Terabyte is. Now all these steps are pretty easy from now on. Just enter the Terabyte and then access the vehicle workshop. Now from here you want to change an item on there. I changed the armor. Then from there, all you need to do is exit the vehicle and make your way outside. So I quickly walked out of the garage, I exited, and once you're outside of the garage, we are going to request our personal vehicle. It's important you don't do anything else. You just go down to vehicles on the interaction menu and you press request personal vehicle. Now what you should notice is that it's going to come and bring our Terabyte instead of any other vehicle. It's going to bring out the personal vehicle, which is our Terabyte. Now from here, all you want to do from here is drive the Terabyte back inside to the garage. But this time we are not going to put it into garage level B2. We are going to be putting it into garage level B4. because this time we are going to swap our terabyte for the modded or the F1 car or the Benny's car that we put in there, which is our donor car. We are going to swap it for that. And now what this has done is actually put our modifications onto the Avenger, but we're not quite done yet. From here you want to exit the warehouse, and we're going to do the job teleport glitch once again over to the facility because it is quick and easy. So what you want to do once you load out of the garage is you want to press pause, find a job close to your facility, then press on start job, then disconnect your controller after you press to start the job, then wait around 45 seconds and then press your controller to plug it back in again, and you should spawn right where that job was. Now what we're going to do from here is we're going to head inside to our facility, and what you're going to notice is that we are actually got our new modded Avenger ready for us, but now we need to just quickly save it so that it doesn't change back when we leave the session. So what you want to do from here is head over to your nice new modded Avenger, head inside of it, and you want to begin to customize it. By that I mean you need to change one modification on the vehicle. For this I changed the armor that's actually on the vehicle. So once I changed the armor, it's all good to go. All we need to do now is exit the facility in our Avenger. So we need to fly the Avenger out there. Then once we flew the Avenger out there, we just need to fly it back in, then change our outfit to force a save. So as you can see, I flew out. I'm just going to quickly fly back in. Now from here it's saved, but I like to make sure that it's saved. So as soon as we get back into the facility, I exit the Avenger, then change our outfit so we force the game to save. Now from there you should permanently have an Avenger that is customized, it's modded. So if you did enjoy this video and you do like GTA content, GTA glitches, anything like that, please make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.